Greetings, America! Mr. Sports Travel coming at you from Middle America, the Show Me State, the 50 States Tour, plus the District of Columbia. I'm 50 now, holy shit, and I'm having a great time. Been on the road since, well, the beginning of the year, quite frankly. The lower 48 trip started February 20th. As I do this video, it is April the 24th. There may be a delay when I actually post the video because I am sports traveling, Mr. Sports Travel, the everywhere man. Where is Mr. Sports Travel? If you look carefully, you probably already figured it out. But before I tell you that, thanks to all those that have donated to OperationFirstResponse.org. Why am I doing these videos? Why am I on the road? Raising awareness of OperationFirstResponse.org. Yes, that's my car. Yes, I paid to wrap it. No, OperationFirstResponse.org is not giving me any money to say anything. I approached them, great charity. My late father was in the Air Force, got me into sports and travel. And so my car is a moving billboard on the back window of the car. It says, thank the veteran service member, first responder, or their family today. It's a question. And then OperationFirstResponse.org. Thanks to those who have donated. I'm helping those plan their sports road trips for their donation. $50 donation. A little bit less, a little bit more. Whatever you can do, be grateful for your donation. Now, each of these videos celebrating my first visit to the state, in each of the states, plus the District of Columbia. The video is already on YouTube here. First visit to the state, most recent visit to the state, and favorite visit to the state. But first of all, I picked a location, obviously, with the car. And where am I? In the Show Me State of Missouri. And it's Missouri, by the way, not Missouri, Missouri. Correct pronunciation. I am in, of course, you look over my shoulder here, carefully you see an arch. That is the famous Gateway Arch. I am in the great city, I should say, of St. Louis, home of the late great Chuck Berry and many other folks in the great city of St. Louis. And of course, I'm in front of the current version, Busch Stadium. The former Busch Stadium, which I also saw games at, was basically right in this area. And so here is the current Busch Stadium, which I have been to and seen multiple games at. And I am wearing the Home of Champions shirt. Now, as you know, I am a Red Sox fan. But when you think about the National League and the most successful franchise in its totality in the National League, remember the Red Sox are in the American League. And of course, the Yankees are, unfortunately, still the most successful franchise of all time. But in the National League, it is these St. Louis Cardinals. In fact, if you look closely, right above me, you can see all of the World Series that they won, and most recently in 2011. In fact, when this ballpark opened in 2006, they won the World Series that year. They beat the Tigers. And to my judgment, I'm 50 years old now, of all the World Series that I've seen, probably the craziest and most exciting World Series was that 2011 World Series. Not the Texas Ranger fans, but it was a very exciting World Series. The Cardinal fans, a dramatic comeback. 2011 World Series, one of my most favorite. Now, I pushed the camera back here to give you some perspective on not just Busch Stadium. Again, you see the arch over here, but you can see we're downtown, so you can see some of the downtown buildings. And then you see a freeway running east-west in front of me, and that is Interstate 64. Interstate 64 will take you all the way to Louisville, Kentucky, even to Lexington, Kentucky, home of the University of Kentucky. We'll even take you all the way to Richmond, Virginia, ladies and gentlemen. So I-64, Richmond, Virginia, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe I-64 originates in the suburbs here of St. Louis. So I-64 cuts right in front of Busch Stadium here. The other reason I chose this location for the video is this was the site of my first visit to the Show Me State. 1998, my first ballpark tour. Mark McGwire, the home run chase, you remember it from 98. I was here, I want to say it was July 31st, 1998. And then a couple days later, I went down I-70 and I saw the Royals play. And again, this was the old Busch Stadium. You're going to hear the traffic noise, some wind, you've got a Yahoo playing some music over here, but I still thought this was the better shot. And so, that's why I chose this location. So that was my first visit to the Show Me State, 1998. And of course, we are now in 2022. Yes, I've been sports traveling for 25 plus years. All right. Most recent visit to the great state of Missouri. Now, on this road trip, unless I'm losing my mind, which I might be, there's been a lot of crazy wind and things that happen on this road trip. To my memory, I've yet to see a game in Missouri. I'm sort of passing through. I'm seeing a game in Indiana later today. So my most recent visit to St. Louis was actually here in December of 2021, where I saw some college basketball at Harris Stowe University, which is a historically black college here in the city of St. Louis. Saw some college basketball there, and so that was my most recent visit to the state of Missouri. Also saw some college basketball out in the toward I-29 toward Kansas City, also in December at Maryville University, which has a very successful Division II basketball program. So that was my most recent visit to Missouri, and now my favorite visit. Now this is a tough one. So for perspective, as you know, I am the everywhere man, and for validation of that, seen the Cardinals, seen the Blues. When the Rams were here, I saw them before they moved back to LA. Kansas City, I've seen the Chiefs. Actually, on that December trip I just mentioned, I also saw the Chiefs play. They beat the Raiders quite handily, by the way. So I've been to the Royals, the Chiefs. I've been to the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City for hoops. I've been to all the Division I college football. You've got Mizzou and basketball. St. Louis University is here. I've been to Lindenwood for hockey. They're going to Division I soon. I've seen high school basketball here. In fact, there's a number of great high school basketball venues here in St. Louis. St. Mary's Catholic, Cardinal Ritter, another Catholic school. And then in the public schools, you got Normandy and University City, among my favorite gyms. Non-tradition of those schools. So I've seen high school hoops here. I've seen college summer league baseball down in Springfield, Joplin, Carthage. Actually, I just remembered. Holy shnikes, I saw a tournament in Carthage on this trip. Carthage and Joplin, by the way. Carthage and Joplin are so close to the Oklahoma-Kansas border. They're right in the corner there, southwest Missouri. I completely forgot. I knew I'd been here before on this trip. This trip has been so crazy. I was there on April 7th or 8th. It's about 3 weeks later. So, I'm losing my mind, folks. I'm getting 50, getting old. So, I already have been here to see a sporting event in Missouri, but I'll be back to see more. Now, a favorite experience in Missouri. This is a tough one because, again, I've seen so much here. And really, honestly, it's St. Louis. It's the Cardinals. My first ballpark trip, 98. I saw 15 ballparks, 21 days. And that night, in 98, was the home run chase. I want to say it was July 31st, 1998. I have it in my notes somewhere. I think I wrote a column about it, in fact. The electricity in the ballpark, the old Busch Stadium, was off the charts. Of course, it was sold out. And, you know, sellouts during the week, a couple weeks after the All-Star game, even in St. Louis, that's rare. But because of the McGuire thing, it was sold out. So I just remember that. And then St. Louis is a really great baseball town. The other thing, too, about St. Louis, the Cardinal organization, is that in addition to the success of winning, much like the American League version, the Boston Red Sox and the Yankees, you know, the name Boston Red Sox, it's really the New England Red Sox, right? And you think about the Yankees, you almost call them the American Yankees, because the Yankees have fans all over the country, all over the world, as do the Red Sox. But obviously the Yankees have had more success. The Cardinals are the same way. A lot of people don't realize that if you're in central and southern Illinois, I know Cub fans don't want to hear this, and White Sox fans as well, but there's a lot of Cardinal fans in central and southern Illinois. This highway here, I-64, as you go eastbound, you're going to go into Illinois, and then obviously get into Indiana, which is where I'm headed. Even I-70, going east, you're going to Illinois. So, a lot of Cardinal fans, not just in central and southern Illinois, but you've got some in Indiana, you've got some, you know, all the other Midwestern states. So, it makes sense because they've been so successful. And of course, when you think about the longest franchises in baseball, the longest franchises in the National League, you got the Reds, obviously, the Redlegs. You got the Phillies, have been around a long time. You got the Pirates. Of course, the old Brooklyn Dodgers, which are now the LA Dodgers, and the Giants, the New York Giants, now they're the San Francisco Giants. So sometimes you have to sort of take a back step and realize, oh my God, yeah, this is a really old, historic franchise. There's so much history and so much tradition. In fact, the Sportsman's Park, which preceded the last Busch Stadium, which was, I want to say they built it behind the current Busch Stadium, I could be wrong. But the old Sportsman's Park, the site is still here in St. Louis. There's an urban academy there, youth academy there. They tore down the stands and everything. But the actual street where they played, it was a Grand, and I'm going to forget the name, it begins with a D. A Grand and the letter D. Doodle, I could look it up on my phone. But if you Google Old Sportsman's Park, St. Louis, there's a field there that's used by as like a community center. I want to say it's on the north side of town here, but I have been there. And so that site is still there. Kind of similar to Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, where you still have the old former brick wall near the University of Pittsburgh at Forbes Field, which preceded Three Rivers Stadium. And then in Cincinnati, the Crosley Field site, no field is there, but you can see the foul pole that's still there and a couple other things. So, just thought I'd mention that. So, gave you my first, gave you my favorite, gave you my most recent. This has been the Missouri video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Not too bad on the wind. Wearing the t-shirt today, got the shorts on, got the dude with the music here. I don't know what this Neanderthal is doing. Got the downtown view. As you can see, it has rained here. You can see the puddle of water here. But it's actually pretty humid. Not bad for late April. The Cardinals obviously are not home today. Because if they were home today, this lot would be full, and I would not be doing this video from this lot. Either that, I would have to pay the person of this lot a lot of money to do this video. The Cardinals are on the road. In fact, they're going to be coming home tomorrow. They don't book there. Weather permitting. The weather is not good. So here in St. Louis, hope you've enjoyed the video. Welcome your feedback. Mr. MR Sports Travel on Twitter and Instagram. Gotta be honest with you, I'm not much of a Twitter guy. Instagram and Facebook, I'm Mr. MISTER sportstravel.com. On my website, mrsportstravel.com, you can learn more about my background. Obviously, please become my friend on YouTube. As you can see, I don't have any friends on YouTube. I'm a friendly guy. Become my friend. Hope you enjoy my other videos. Welcome your feedback. Please keep it PG rated. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, the Everywhere Man. Getting back on the road, heading east on 64 to my Indiana. But I will be back to see another sporting event on this trip. Fingers crossed in the Show Me State. Already been here in Carthage, and was here in December for some college hoops. I'll see y'all soon. Adios, amigos. And in the words of the St. Louis native Chuck Berry, I'm so glad I'm living in the USA. Yes, I'm so glad I'm living in the USA. Everything you got, we got it right here in the USA. Look that song up, Living in the USA, one of the best songs in my mind of many songs written by the great St. Louis native Chuck Berry. We'll see you soon, folks. Bye-bye.